Total.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking out our exclusive digital show, The Good Day Austin Roundup.
We are highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from the morning show that you may have missed.
What did you say?
I don't know. Hopefully not a bad word.
Austin anchor Katie. I'm
Hi,
joined
Katie.
by Donnie,
Hey, Donnie.
Dave, Zach.
All right, we're going to talk about the morning show in just a minute, but first we're going to go weather around the world. Let's head up to New York, where thick snow-coated vehicles in the town of Pulaski. This was the result of lake effect snow. Yeah, it's been going strong up there. 8 inches to a foot of snow was forecasted for the area. These keep getting rounds in some locations, and it just adds up in a hurry, maybe 1 to 2 feet in a 24-hour time frame.
They better get that snow. Oh, sorry, I was going to say, they better get that snow off the car because once it starts really getting hard, it's going to be so hard to get off.
Ah, man,
That's happened to me before.
I know enough.
I'll be like, I'll get to it later.
You don't want to mess with lake effect snow. I'm so glad I
Why
haven't
is it so
really-
strong out there?
Well, it's the cold wind going over the relatively warmer waters of the Great Lakes. And then you
it
just
just
get
produces-
constant snow. It's just like a line of snow over and over and over and over.
But I remember watching one of the Bills games a couple weeks ago. Maybe you saw that part where they said, like, downtown Buffalo, just a few miles away, nothing.
Yeah, that's
it's just,
true,
It's
yes.
dumping really
All in the
concentrated
stadium.
sparks.
So interesting.
Yeah.
All right, satellite imagery captured what researchers called a fire hose of moisture drenching large parts of the U.S. A time-lapse video showing the storm system sweeping up from the Gulf of Mexico and passing over multiple states along the south and east coast. It was some much-needed moisture. Many areas experienced months of abnormally dry conditions, so some drought relief for parts of the country.
We know what that's like.
Yes.
It'd be nice to get a little bit of that
I
around
know.
here. Yeah.
That was the first time where that plume of moisture was pointed right at us and gave us that much-needed rain a couple weekends ago. That same storm brought a steady fall of snow to Kentucky and turned it into a winter wonderland. This footage is from the eastern part of the state. It shows fresh snow blanketing roofs and gardens.
Seems like every state's getting snow except for us.
That's how I picture it. That's like a holiday scene. I need some
Yes.
lights. But that's
Yeah.
a nice
looks-
pick there.
That's the
Donnie.
best kind of
Very
snow
good.
where the road conditions are just fine. It's probably not cold
Melt off.
enough.
You don't have to shovel a lot?
No, that's perfect.
You call that the solar shovel.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's some Colorado lingo. Spent some time up in the mountains.
Someone
Okay,
has
yeah,
experienced a lot of cold
They
weather.
get a lot of solar
Where can you get
shovel.
one of those?
This.
Order it somewhere?
From you?
Okay. To Tennessee now, where snow also blanketed a neighborhood in Knoxville. This footage showing some of the accumulation, which was about a half an inch or so. The snow was mostly on grassy and elevated surfaces.
I think that part got everywhere.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit more than
Man,
that.
this
But, yeah.
same system was all over the place.
Yeah.
The
I like
problem
it.
is, it's starting to look like and feel like holiday season. The extended outlook shows pretty warm and dry conditions for Christmas week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so all that snow will melt, and
Yeah.
no one's gonna have a white Christmas.
Aw.
And everybody's gonna be like,
Are you serious?
You know,
It'll be hot
thanks for
for
watching Good Day
Christmas.
Austin.
Like,
I heard you say that a lot on the show. I'm hoping.
Thanks for paying attention.
Thank you.
Get a gold star,
Well,
yeah.
I've been yelled at a lot. I've got a
well,
lot
he
of
has
things for
that
watching.
I've trained
4
him.
hours
I've trained
each
him.
day
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
me.
He doesn't want to hear thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
exactly.
but I mean, man, I just hope we get one day of like. I mean, then if you have to be like nice and cool.
Yeah, I know.
You want to get that fire roaring
Yeah,
again.
I don't want it to be 85 degrees.
Just want to sit by a fire, have some cocoa. Be
I
nice.
want a fire.
All right, let's go to Maine, where it was the opposite of a white Christmas. These are photos of some brown, murky snow,
don't
which
like that.
resulted after a paper mill malfunction. Oh, that's not good. Spent black liquor.
Spent black liquor is what it's called.
Spent black liquor.
Spent black liquor.
Spent black liquor.
A byproduct
Name of my band.
paper making process was accidentally released. Locals were asked to avoid ingesting
yeah.
or
Good-
having
good.
direct skin contact with the snow.
Wait a minute, I can't drink
Abundance
this?
Of caution, so stay away from yellow and brown
Yeah.
snow.
I thought that was really interesting. I'd never even heard of any of that stuff, so I thought that was kind of cool. They did, I think in the Storyful thing, they said that they tested the pH balance and it was about the same as water, so it wasn't. It
Yeah,
looks
that's what I
worse.
had.
It looks worse than it actually
That's what
was.
I had
you
to
know?
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
Like
oh,
yellow snow.
it's saying, it's just like water. Don't touch it. Don't drink it. It's just like
Don't
water.
put it on your skin, but
just
it's
like
fine.
Yeah, it's
water.
totally
It's
fine,
great.
yeah.
It's totally fine.
And finally, thick fog blanketed parts of Maryland. I love this drone
Eerie.
video. So you see the different layers of the atmosphere. You're stuck in the fog, and then the drone goes up and up and up, and soon you're above that layer of fog. Watch this, I
All
think.
right. Okay.
I think
it's
this is the
coming.
same drone
Pay
video.
it
It
off.
is. It's
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
We're getting there.
Oh,
And then
my
you'll see the
goodness.
sunrise. And then you see the mid to high level clouds way up there. That's pretty
cool.
neat.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Do you think this guy knew what he
got
was
passionate
doing?
there,
Like,
Yes.
yeah.
This guy's like, where's my drone?
I lost my drone. Where'd it go?
It's
Yeah.
just, yeah, like you said, it's so
That's very
crazy to think
satisfying.
about how, like, on the level of the ground, you're just can't see
Well,
anything, you
you
know?
all-
And then up there, it's so pretty.
We all see that anytime we would
Yeah.
fly on a cloudy day,
Yeah.
air travel, and you get up there.
So this is a good drone. I don't know about all those other drones over the East Coast.
Yeah, that's another story. All right, we got the holidays in full swing. Katie and I got the chance to kick things off downtown by participating in the holiday sing-along and stroll.
Yep.
It was
we
a good,
sure did.
Wait, when you're talking about weather, we've been saying this all
want
week.
one of those.
Plenty.
There you are.
Katie,
Loved your
oh,
outfit. You had a great
beautiful.
outfit, Katie. That was a great
I look
outfit.
You're all
like-
dressed up for the occasion. I like that.
So festive. It was
I
awesome.
look like I was about to rob a bank or something.
So did it rain the whole time you guys were
It
out there?
misted the whole thing, and it was so cold on Saturday night, and I was so impressed at the size of the crowd. I'm
Yeah.
sure they've had bigger crowds out there at other times, but we were not the only ones out there by
Yeah.
any stretch.
Especially because there was sort of a
cozy.
football game going on, I
Ooh,
guess.
there we go.
yeah,
That too.
that was tough. My
It was
horns
like a
lost.
twofer, right? Like not the best weather, football game going
Yeah.
on, so it was still great to see so many
Yeah,
people.
well,
out there.
that's right.
Yeah.
I like I said, I came in here early to watch the game back in the Weather Center, and we got closer and closer. I'm like, man, this thing's going to get tied up. I know they're going to call us out there. And sure
You
enough, we get
manifested it.
right on the stage right when they lost. But it was a fun night.
I thought about
it
you
was
guys
funny.
when
I
it
went and got a
happened.
coffee the next morning, and this girl was talking to me, and I think I had a Georgia shirt on, and she goes, "Oh, so did you guys win?" And I said, "Yes." And she goes, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't know there was a game on, but I was at this festival downtown, and they had a TV, and everyone was huddled around the TV. I didn't see it. but
Oh, yeah,
it
we
was
didn't
funny.
find that. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
that was a good
people could
time.
watch, yeah.
Good time.
You're like, yeah, I was there.
She didn't know me.
I hit the button for the treat. All right, South African casual chain restaurant now has a location in Austin, Nando's. Nando's?
Nando's.
Nando's.
Yeah.
Stop by to talk about specialty, which is flame grilled chicken. They're also known for their peri peri, which is the African bird eye chili. Nando's started
One of your
in
favorites, right?
Johannesburg in the 80s. It's now a global chain. It's the first restaurant in Texas opened in Houston last year, and they also have locations in Dallas and Katy.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I would take some of that.
You've never had peri peri chicken?
No, I
before?
haven't.
Or like
Man of the world like you are, Don.
there's that salad, not sweet greens, but the other salad place that's in the airport.
Cilantro. Sweet mad greens.
Mad Greens. They have a peri
Mad
peri
Greens.
shrimp.
Oh,
That's actually
really?
yes.
Oh, okay.
And that used to be my go-to when it was across the
okay.
street from me. At
I'll
my
have to try
apartment.
that.
But yeah, peri peri is good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Cali Moco is a new restaurant on the east side. They stopped by to talk to Libby and Leslie about what they have. It's a collab between Emmer and Rye, which I've heard great things about,
Yeah.
and Arrive Hotel. So they used to be on the porch at Hestia. They decided to expand. They have small plates highlighting Spanish.
That was what I was talking about. The
like that.
Perones.
Oh, wow.
A Perone. Nay, I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
It's like he's drinking straight from
Amanda,
You had a few of those
Amanda,
this morning?
Amanda coached me on it, and I tried to practice, and it didn't work out too well. But yeah, they
No
used to be
straws
on the
needed.
porch of Hestia, which recently got a Michelin star.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's one of the Michelin stars.
Shields doesn't need to say it. I know what he's saying. He's like, man, they are eating well on those weekends.
Yeah.
Just shaking his head.
Looks like
Like,
potato
Yeah, they,
chips
having a
they brought
great
in
time.
some Basque ham. I think that's what they were kind of cutting. And
on
putting
top
on
of
there.
potato chips.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we make something
That
bad or
looks good.
something? That we don't get food?
We had barbecue this morning.
We did?
Yeah, but it wasn't like someone coming on our show.
Well, we still ate well.
To showcase their
That's true. That's true.
Well, if you're still looking for that perfect holiday gift, I know I am. I have not done any of my Christmas
What
shopping.
am I going to get, Donnie?
And you want to support your fellow Longhorns?
Fellow-
the
I guess
Texas
they're talking to
Exes
me.
Have you covered? Yes,
Okay, yes.
exactly you. Yeah.
All right.
Texas Exes. They stopped by to talk to Libby about their gift guide. It spotlights businesses started by a Longhorn. They say they have a list of about 1,700 businesses, and they highlighted just a few of them. Yes, one of them.
that
The
smell like?
candles. There was one that made that snake ornament. Yeah, it says there's a lot. I mean, it's kind of cool
It is
to
cool.
think that. Obviously, we live in Austin, and so there are probably a lot of businesses that have
Well,
Longhorn
first
connections.
of all,
So it's
if
cool
someone
they
had
spotlight
to
them.
work hard to make their way back here, it's so cool when someone gets to go to school here and say, like, hey, I want to make my life here, and then they get to do it.
Yeah.
And you want to support your fellow Texas Exes. Plus, I'm sure there's some Longhorn-themed gifts. I don't know if I need to see this. I hope my family is.
Sees it?
You want
sees
that
it.
Santa's lap candle?
I don't know. I'm gonna need a courtesy sniff before.
I bet that's why they name it. So then you're saying you're sniffing Santa's lap.
What does
Well,
that
see
look
now I don't want to do it.
For little kids? Mittens?
like?
I think that's like,
Mittens?
yeah, it's like a little kind of.
It's
want
a
that one, Dave?
it's got a Longhorn on it. I love it. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad she didn't go over the 1,700
What's her name?
businesses. Sarah Light. She used
She
to
was
be
on
on the
radio,
radio.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, got to read something else here.
Yeah, you do.
Love
Busy.
Weld says it's the first brand to specialize in 14 karat gold Permanent Jewelry. They have a shop located on South Congress, and Libby went to check it out. You can pick your chain and get some charms for them. For the holidays, they're making all their appointments festive with some drinks and more.
So how does that? We've talked about that before. You even went out there.
I have one actually.
That's
yeah.
still.
So
that was
really.
Yeah.
That was put on there years ago at this point.
At least 4 years ago, I think.
Do you like it? Does it?
Yeah,
bother
I
you?
mean, I have like other bracelets like on my arm, but I don't mind it. I don't really notice it. It's just like
so
a
used
little.
to it,
It's just like right there, and it's there all the
permanent.
time.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
so it's kind of nice.
It's not coming.
I got mine from Nina Baronato.
Yeah.
So she does a lot of really good stuff. And
Maybe I'll take Coleman and we'll get a
You should.
matching bracelet.
Yeah.
Permanent. Yeah, permanent.
I don't think you'd wear it.
But it doesn't. I think people like freak out about it because like I don't want something on my arm the whole time.
How do you get it off?
I like the idea of being
Eventually,
able to
it
take
could fall off. I guess. I don't know. It's permanent.
I mean, obviously, you can take it off.
I'm gonna die with
anytime.
this thing on my arm.
Wow. just got dark.
It did get a little dark. Sorry about
I don't know
that.
what's going to happen in Donnie's life, but when he drops someday, that bracelet's going to be on there.
Still gonna be there. Yeah.
Zoom Room Dog Training is a force and fear-free facility that handles handlers and dogs. They develop a better connection with each other. They offer classes for all levels of obedience, a loose leash, I bet that's leash walking
sorry,
workshop,
yeah.
a scent workshop, agility classes, and a puppy preschool. Zoom Room says they're not just about dog training, they're also about community.
I really like the vibe that they were kind of giving off in the interview. It was very like, yeah, the guy was really funny. He's like, he doesn't like to call owners.
Okay.
That's why he said handlers. He's
Handlers.
like, even though everyone's a dog owner
Yeah.
that has a dog, he's like, it's more about handling and
Yeah.
like developing that sort of familial connection with your pet.
Well, I do have that, but I can't make Luke do anything.
I feel like Luke seems all right now in his older age.
He's not in his older age, man.
Worse.
He is an active. Well, he's not worse. He's on the go.
Yeah.
We don't have the fence to let out the energy anymore. But I still might need to.
I know, I do miss all those videos, the ball throw videos. Down the long stretch,
Yeah,
long
Fetch
stretch.
days.
Yeah.
He was retired from Fetch, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sad
The
story.
room down.
Both did.
Well, it's one of the most iconic music spots in Austin, and it's celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. We're talking about Arlen Studios. Casey and I got to go and check it out and learn all about its history. We are sitting on the red couch that is a part of Miranda Lambert's new recording studio over there.
Oh, really?
So that is her couch.
That's her couch.
And that's her area. It is really cool. I don't know if you guys have ever been. I've been lucky enough to go in there a few times for like events and things like that, and it is just so cool to walk through. I think I was
Pat
talking
Green
about the
did
other
Wave
day.
on Wave there.
Yeah, Sublime. That's one of their, if not the biggest record they have there that was recorded there.
I never knew that.
But it's just there's so much music history. They have this signature wall up at the front, and every single artist that's recorded in there has signed it. So there's like Elvis Costello, Willie, Lisa Fletcher. She's one of the co-owners. She was telling us a story, and we talked about it the other day on air about former President Barack Obama being in there during South by, and how they had premiered this amazing documentary of two people who used to work on his staff in the White House, and they had all these people in there, and he surprised them. Like he came in through. There's like a front entrance. They came in through the back, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's," and it was. They said it was such an emotional, just cool thing. And so he ended up signing it, but he couldn't get up to the front. So he signed in the back. So they have a frame of Barack Obama's name in the back.
I think that worked out.
Instead,
That worked out well.
Feels like it's pretty special.
Yeah.
So we do have that full interview. It's running on our Good Day Austin Extra every day.
And I know
Extra.
Yeah.
Casey was in heaven.
Oh
Check
yeah,
that
he
out.
was. Yeah, and she has a really funny story about Kanye West. So you got to watch it. It's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, maybe you're thinking about a vacation for next year. Gabe Saglier with Travel Zoo.
His job.
Yeah, he's in Malta.
I know.
here.
Hello.
And apparently it's gaining popularity thanks to Hollywood. And other must-visit destinations for 2025 that made the list: Maui, Sonoma County, Grand
close at home.
Costa Maya, Bahamas, Massachusetts, Greenland, Virginia.
Katie's favorite spot.
Greenland.
So you're
I do
saying
wanna go
he's
there.
in Malta? He was not out on Lake Travis. I've seen some
That was
balconies.
Lake Buchanan.
I've
What
seen
did
some
he say?
balconies out
He
there.
said
The architecture, though, I mean, it's
He
all
said the
kinda
food was
same
really good, too,
sandy
right,
color.
Katie?
Yeah, he said the food was good, but I'm just fascinated by all the architecture.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
it.
It looks like a place I've never.
You can look at the architecture. I just want to eat.
Look at the food,
You can pop right over when you.
Isn't it interesting though?
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
When you're in Europe, just pop on over to Malta
Oh,
for a
you
little
think?
bit.
Pop on
Yeah,
over.
why not?
There's a lot of places to visit in New York.
That's
Well,
true.
Malta's a must-visit place for 20.
Must.
You can be one of them.
But now, if everyone knows about it,
That's
What did he talk about? What there is to do in Greenland?
I don't know if he got the chance to mention that. He was right. He was
Well,
pretty
he's
much
no,
always
but you know,
Malta.
Greenland's more icy than
I
Iceland.
did know that. Yes.
Actually, my brother-in-law's headed to Iceland today.
Oh, really?
Literally today
really?
for the whole rest of the month.
Oh, wow.
So maybe I'll ask him.
Just to visit, or is it?
It's a cruise,
Oh, fun.
like 20-day excursion cruise.
Oh, yeah. We did. Remember we had that Weather Around the World where we saw the volcano. Remember with the
Just a great
few weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We'll have him take some video for our.
oh, yeah.
Make some pizza on the volcano.
Yeah.
Weather has cooled down a bit, as you know. It's a perfect time to do a little ice skating around
Yeah,
here.
that's right. It's
Four
safe.
Katie and Zach. The Four Seasons just brought back its ice rodeo experience with an ice skating rink and more. There's also outdoor dining cabins, pop-up lounges, immersive holiday decor, and art installations. That guy. And it's open daily with varying hours. Tickets can be purchased on the Ice Rodeo website. It runs through January 7th. It does seem like it's
I'm sold.
Yeah.
such a cool
I
space
got
out
to
there.
go with Tierra. I think it was either last year or the
It was
year
last
before.
year, I
Yeah,
remember
we
that.
all went out on Christmas
Yeah.
Day. I
that
think.
on
I
Christmas?
think it was like Christmas Day or really close to the holiday.
Yeah.
And we all got
Yeah.
out there and ice skated. It was really fun.
And
it was a little warm, I think.
To see that spot that's normally where everybody's hanging out by the pool at that nice
Yeah.
hotel, the way they convert it. That's
I'm just amazed how they can keep the ice intact,
Yeah.
even though it's above freezing for several days and nights.
And they're all outdoors. Like the one that used to be, I don't know if it's still there this year.
Are you
Whole
sure it's
Foods.
ice?
It's like a thick ice.
No,
It's not like
seriously,
regular
there-
ice.
A lot of
I
places,
think.
it's not actually ice.
Oh, really?
And it was weird. I did this last year in Denver. You'd think it would actually be ice. No, it was on a rooftop. It was not ice. It was like this weird.
Especially in Denver.
Oh, okay.
I know.
nice on there,
It
yeah.
was terrible ice skating on it.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
This
for
is
you.
probably nice.
We'll find out for you.
I bet this is good
I
ice.
think ice rodeo, you're riding a bull on ice.
That would be interesting.
Wouldn't it?
You'd go to
That'd be a
that.
new
Sounds
sport.
safe.
You'd go,
Maybe next year. We'll
Yeah.
tell,
Yeah, yeah.
call it the
I
Four
will say though,
Seasons.
it's easier to ice skate on the non-ice stuff.
Yeah.
well, I like
if you're
that.
a good ice skater. Are you a good ice skater?
No.
Oh, I'm terrible. Remember
the
I
little-
did something with Casey and
Oh, yeah.
didn't even go full.
Curling, right?
I did curling, yeah. That was I don't know if you were here.
I know, I missed all the good stuff.
All right, well, let's end things with a little dive into our video vault and take a look at a
Shall
place
we?
that we actually really don't go to that much anymore, the mall. Back in 71,
Speak for yourself.
that was the spot. Here's the
Highland
deal
Mall's
from
not
that
there
year.
anymore.
Highland Mall, right here in Austin. So that was your first open. I'm not exactly sure if this was like the grand opening day or whatever, but it was that same year. For those who don't know, Highland Mall, it was the first enclosed mall here in Austin. It was originally anchored by JCPenney, Austin's own Scarborough's.
Joskies.
And Joskies.
Oh, I remember
Yeah,
Joskies.
which
back in
eventually
Houston,
became
yeah.
Dillard's.
Yeah.
In 2015, the mall officially closed after 44 years. Now the mall location, it's home to ACC campus, KLRU, the PBS station, and there's like retail.
Really
and
cool
tons of
stuff
things.
going on
Yeah,
over
there's
there
a lot
now.
of
But
stuff
I do
happening.
remember Highland Mall from. I remember coming up here for football games, having to run over there to the
Yeah.
mall and stuff. And then I remember being a student here, and that was the mall.
By the time I moved here, it was because I moved here in about 2015.
you-
it was already on
yeah,
the.
you shut it down.
on the
pretty
down
much
end,
now,
yes.
yeah.
Way to go, Donnie. It's your
I
fault.
know, yeah.
No,
but
good
it is kind of
memories over
interesting because I feel like we were just talking about that over Thanksgiving holiday about how like Black Friday is not the same. Remember we used to always do
yeah.
stories about like
People
people
lining
standing in line, the big Best Buy lines, and now it's like, it's rare to see a crowd of this size for an opening or not.
Oh, they had bagpipers.
It must have been the grand opening.
Highland
I think,
Mall.
right?
Yeah, it had to be a grand opening then.
You know why
That looks like
they,
a
I
good
don't think a bagpiper. Just
why do they call it Highland Mall? Was there a name? Is there a reason? Is that area called Highland or something? Do you know?
Make
Either?
something up. Go quick.
It's a slightly higher elevation there in North Austin.
That's a great lie. On that note, we want to thank you for watching this edition of the Good Day Austin Roundup. You can get the details about the stories we talked about in the Good Day section of our website.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, Good Day Austin starts every weekday at 4:30. You can also catch us on Fox Local, our connected TV, and mobile apps.
They're free to download, and you can watch our shows and segments on your phone and on multiple connected TV platforms like Roku and Apple TV.
And besides this morning show and the newscasts, we've also got great shows stream exclusively like Fox 7 Espanol, Tierra's Texas. Check it out. It's going to be good. Always good.
Always good.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Next week, we got a great show.
Cool.
Good. Well, this
Really?
show. Yeah. Surprises everywhere.
Yay! Can't wait.
It's a big
Goodies
tease.
to eat?
Yes.
Oh, we got that on tape. Thanks.